Welcome back to another episode of White Noise. We are super excited. We have the great Sam Hauser from the state of Wisconsin, repping hard here. We've been talking about Wisconsin hoops, Wisconsin life for a little bit here off camera, but nonetheless, Sam, thanks for coming. We're excited to have you.
It's an honor. I was debating on bringing a white noise machine to start this episode off, but
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. I thought it would have been good. I was just telling Sam like how we didn't really think through the name of our. We'll never be as popular as white noise machines.
it's a game changer, as we alluded to earlier. You can't sleep without one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A white noise machine.
like I told people the podcast name, and they're like, that's like what people use to sleep, and I'm like, that is what people use to sleep, but ours is obviously different, But if you guys do need to sleep and got to listen to us, like, more power to you.
Yeah.
I started dozing off,
Hopefully no one's fallen asleep to your episode, Sam. We'll hope not. But I mentioned the state of Wisconsin. You were the Gatorade Player of the Year in Wisconsin, and you shared Mr. Basketball of Wisconsin.
Yeah, with my high school teammate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Trevor Anderson.
Wow.
Shout out Trev.
So you had both of y'all were
Yeah, he was actually
team.
Crazy.
he was actually our best player. He scored like 2,300, 2,400 points in high school.
Wow.
I think he averaged over 20 all 4 years.
what position was he?
He was point guard. He could get a bucket. So yeah, he won like the AP Player of the Year award, and then I don't know, they just didn't want to separate us for the Mr. Basketball award, and then I won Gatorade Player of the Year. So they tried to like spread the wealth,
Yeah.
I think, but quite honestly, he probably should have won all of them.
Did you go to your high school? Was it like the school that you were supposed to go to? Was it like close to your house, or was it something where you like open enrolled and wanted to go to this high school to play basketball there?
Yeah, there was. I don't think open enrollment was a thing yet when I was going to high school. So like my high school was 10 minutes away from where I grew up.
Wow.
So
Pretty sure open. It's always been a thing.
I don't know if it was in Wisconsin. Well, I
Probably
mean,
wasn't as
under
popular.
the radar.
but
Yeah, now it's pretty popular. But yeah, everybody was homegrown.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all like grew up together, and
Yeah, I think our senior class had 7 or 8 guys, and we all played together since like 4th grade. So we were, and so Trevor's dad was our high school coach, and my dad was one of the assistants, and they coached us basically from 4th grade on. So
Wow.
yeah, we did a nice squad, and then you throw my brother in there, who's 2 years younger than I am. We had a nice squad.
Oh yeah. So your junior and senior year, he was on the team.
Yeah, and we won state both those years with Joey, and then he won another one the year after we graduated, and then probably would have won a 4th one in a row, but he got injured, I think from football that year. He like had something with his ankle, so he couldn't play senior year.
what position was Joey in?
He was like a tight end wide receiver. He
Joe was watching this. I don't picture you playing tight end.
we can find some clips. Yeah,
I don't know, Joey. I don't know.
he was
We'll
like high
find some
school,
clips.
like
We'll
high
get some
school
clips.
Gronk. I will say he was good. So
What did you play other sports in high school?
I played golf through high school and football through my junior year.
Oh wow. What did you play on the football field?
I was the QB. I only started on varsity for my junior year, and I was JV. Well, I was on varsity my sophomore year as like the backup, but played JV.
Okay.
And then freshman year football, basically all the freshmen just played freshman football. It wasn't like a thing to get pulled up.
Yeah.
And then golf, I played all 4 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Were you, I know that we're going to get to the golf in a little while. I know you're a great golfer, but did you have an opportunity to go to college to play golf if you wanted to?
Nah, I'm a way better golfer now than I was in high school. I was always like, so 5 guys played each round, and you only take the top 4 scores from your team that count towards your total. So I was always a guy who would get my score counted, but I was like the 4th guy. So
Sounds like an incredible honor for you and I.
I would be so excited if we took mine.
yeah.
That would be a big honor.
That'd be huge.
But really, ever since COVID is when like there was nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So I went and golfed all the time, and I got pretty good during COVID, and it just kind of stuck.
Yeah. I think we've had a lot of conversations with golf on this podcast, but I think with a sport like basketball where it dedicates or it pulls so much from your body and your mind, like getting out onto a golf course and being able to compete in that way, but it's also like this form of active recovery where, you had a game the day before, you still will feel good enough to go golf the next day or whatever it is. I think it's why it's so popular amongst specifically NBA players.
Yeah, very low taxing on your
For
body.
sure.
So it's like me and Payton just played around in Orlando in between our games, and
No,
I didn't feel any different the second game than I did the first game.
No,
No,
that was a different level of a golf that I was
Yeah.
prepared for. I gotta figure out if I'm a lefty or righty. Like I need to just go to the range.
We should have.
Next time you're out here, we're just gonna go to the range.
Yeah, we should.
and,
I'll bring my clubs, and then I just got a new driver, so we can go swing that.
you need a lot of work though.
I might want to find an indoor range nowadays. Get on the sim.
No,
I know we need a sim.
You're not gonna want to hit the
out there
ball
with
in the
the
cold. It's just like a baseball bat. Your hands are gonna be ringing.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. That used to be my worst fear. Like playing baseball,
The ring.
and especially you hit the ball like
Catch it on the
not on the
inside,
barrel.
yeah.
Oh my, your hands are just like in pain.
We played last night. Like who has time to play video games? But we played last night. We were playing video games out here. We were playing MLB The Show. It was really fun.
That's man.
You did a home run derby.
Yeah,
a lot of
that's the
fun.
best. My brother and I would always like tandem, like create a player for
Oh,
Road to the Show.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
fun.
I'm in AAA right now. Struggling though. I'm struggling. I don't want to make my dude too good because I always you make him good if you're AAA and then you get to the majors and you just
Right.
and so like I'm like just trying to be bad enough to stay in AAA so I can get my points up.
Before
And
you
then-
get to the
yeah.
big league.
And
It's,
right now,
pretty
it's-
cool. You feel like you're in the game when you get called up, though.
Nothing like it.
That's cool.
Oh,
We played some NHL. We played some MLB The Show. Oh, and we went to bed and we downloaded college football.
yeah.
So tonight's the night. I'm about to be laying down some hit sticks.
He's horrible at video games.
I'm so bad. We played 6 total games last night. Across all the games, like some of those were the home run derby. I didn't win one. So I went to bed 0-6 last night. It's pretty tough.
You probably played a lot growing up, huh?
I was a big video gamer as a kid.
Just a nerd.
Huge.
Nothing
video
against video game guys, but this guy is
I used to like wake up like early before school just so I could play like an hour of video games.
Really?
Yeah, I was big into it.
Interesting.
good hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, I don't play it as much anymore, unfortunately. But
Man.
I have like runs where I like play it for like 5 days straight, and I won't play it for like 3 months, and then
Yeah.
5 days straight.
I think I officially packed away the PlayStation when Teddy was born. So it's been 14 months. About 14 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had enough time for when the first college football game came out, like last year, that me and my boys had a league. We played, I think, 1 or 2 seasons before Teddy came, and then when he was born, I was like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
tough.
Out. But it was
With
fun.
kids, it's tough.
Yeah.
Because that
Priorities changed a little bit.
that free time when you have when your kids are asleep, whatever, the last thing you want to do is like go play video games. I mean, I guess maybe that's not true for everybody, but that free time is so valuable once you
For sure, you just want to chill.
kids are down,
Lay down.
relax.
Chill and do nothing.
Yeah. All right, cool. We went down a crazy rabbit hole. Oh, one more thing that I'll say about that last episode that Derrick and I recorded, which I think was episode 13. It was just him and I, and he was usually we push these chairs a little bit this way, and while I was like setting everything up and doing what I was just doing, he's playing my player on the show. And then I'm just like sitting here and I'm like on my phone and like the cameras are going and I'm like, you ready? He's like, oh shit, are we going? I'm like, yes, bro, we are.
That's great.
We are
That's
going.
great. Just dialed in.
I'm trying to get my guy good. It's hard.
It's hard.
It's like I like MLBs. It's like a good balance of like difficult and like a little challenging, but you also like you get a little reward. Like I don't. Some of the problems with video games is like it's so difficult that like how do I get better? When then there's stuff where it's like it's just too easy. Like I need a challenge. So that's why I like MLB.
Yeah.
It's fair. You got to earn your stripes in that game.
So what a life lesson that we're learning from MLB.
What a start to the podcast.
We literally just bought the new MLB, but
Yeah.
damn, we could have got an MLB sponsorship. Dang it. Could have got a EA. Is it EA Sports
Yeah.
still?
I mean, the next MLB will be out soon, so we're gonna have to
Maybe get the EA Sports guy on here just
The
to get him to do it.
the voiceover.
Yeah, the voice.
EA
That-
Sports.
Yeah,
That's like a childhood.
It's nostalgia. Right?
It's like
people have like amazing voices. I'm like, how do you find those people?
yeah.
Honestly, Drew Carter's got a great voice.
He's got a
Drew
good
Carter
voice.
has a
naturally.
great voice. Honestly,
Shout out Drew.
shout out Drew. There's some rumblings that Scal may be joining the podcast soon, which I
Ooh.
think will be electric.
The White Mamba.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get some stories out of the White Mamba. But Drew, I think just out of that beautiful voice he has, maybe on the list of potential guests.
That's funny. It'd be good.
The broadcast was like, you just either got it or you don't.
Natural.
Yeah. I always like think too, like I'm like, that would be really cool to get into, like broadcasting. And I think about like guys like you that have the opportunity to maybe do it like post career. And then I sit at home and I'll like, this is a weird thing that I'm admitting that I do, but I'll turn it on mute and then I'll try to like announce the game. That's hard.
I want to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah, you should record it and let us see it.
You know what I'm gonna do is Drew, like I don't know Drew very well, but I'm just gonna record myself. I'm gonna mute it and then I'm gonna send it to Drew on Instagram. Like rate this 1 out of 10. This is my resume.
That'd be great.
Yeah, play-by-play is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like,
fast.
color commentary is like
Yeah.
a lot easier, but play-by-play is difficult.
And how many like a lot of the pronunciations, like they're so good. Obviously they practice the pronunciations, but some of these harder names to say in the NBA, and then every night you have a whole new roster of guys that you have to be talking about. And I mean, I do think that they have the best seat in the house every single game, getting to watch all those games. Man, hell of a job for the past few years. Like those huge playoff games, the finals games, just being right there. Really cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Really cool. All right, great rabbit hole. When you were that age and you were obviously dominating at the high school level, was that when you started to know that you could really shoot it at an elite level, or was there a time growing up playing basketball a ton that you were like, okay, I'm special when it comes to shooting the basketball?
Yeah, I think shooting always just came kind of natural. But like, I feel like everybody growing up, you know, there's so much else to the game that, especially like, I don't know, my dad was big, like, don't settle. I think that was a thing back then, where now it's like, settle.
Yeah.
Shoot as many threes as you can.
Threes
But,
worth more than two.
So he was big on like, don't settle. Like, you got to be able to do something else. So, you know, like growing up, like my mid-range game was always pretty good. At the rim, you know, you're taller than everybody, so you're usually finishing over the top in high school. But once I got to college, like, I had a lot of like opportunities to play in like the mid post, like 15, 18-foot area, and develop some game there. And my last year at Virginia, I think I really kind of showcased some of that. But I don't think it was until college where I was like, okay, well, this is what I'm really good at. So how can I build my game off of this?
Yeah.
And I mean, I shot, you know, high percentages through college and through the NBA now. But yeah, it was just something that just came kind of natural.
The Hausers are shooters from birth.
Yeah.
He probably was like
Shot
5-year-old.
Dave Hauser.
It's like Henny.
Yeah.
It's like Henny upstairs, cash.
All net.
Did you ever have anything major that you needed to change in your shot? Like we've talked about, even when Derrick was in the league, he used to tuck his thumb on his guide hand, and that was something like major that he needed to fix. Did you ever have anything that you were like, I'm making this big change during the summer or high school?
I don't think I ever had like a moment where I drastically changed something. I think the biggest thing was like when I was going through like a growth spurt, I think my shot would just change naturally because my body was trying to catch up strength wise. So like my elbow might flare out a little bit, or I might, you know, flick my thumb with it to get more power underneath it. But as I got stronger, I feel like my base got so much better and everything's a little more compact now. But my dad and I would always do these little shooting steps, and it was more just like, it's like a pitcher warming up the pitch, essentially, is how I view it, where it's like you start with one hand shooting and then you put on your guide hand, but you don't touch any of your fingers on the ball. You just put your palm on the ball and just emphasize like the follow through. So like little things like that, whereas I got older and stronger, it became easier. But I think the only thing was just kind of just having my body catch up to my growth spurt.
Yeah.
Like that. Start from the ground up.
Yeah.
Like kids these days
Yeah.
just kind of like go straight to the 3-point line.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And my dad didn't really like let me shoot threes until like 5th or 6th grade, because he's like, it's gonna screw up your shot. Because I would, you know, I'd launch it from my hip.
That was me in like high school.
Yeah, I was
like,
just
it
gonna
was
say.
so small. Like
Yeah,
I had
for everybody.
I had to
don't know
launch
what
my
it
hip.
is. Yeah,
You had to have
for
the
everybody.
dip to get it up. Yeah. No, that's really interesting. I remember when Derrick was going through changing his shot, it was like one of those things that kind of slipped by, and he could shoot it just well enough for no one to be like, hey, like we need to change this. And then it was the Spurs that were like,
What is like? It could be a little bit more consistent if you got rid of got rid of a couple of variables.
Yeah,
So I did a
yeah.
lot of that, like the guide hand where like
Right.
it's there, but
I think a lot of it is the guide hand. Like some guys are like overly using it to where it's, influencing your shot in a certain way. But
I'm glad you bring that up. We've talked about your base on the podcast a lot. We've also talked about absolute legend. This comes from not any place of disrespect, but what's your opinion on Al Horford's jump shot?
I love it. It's well, like the foundation of it's great because he's got like a wide stance. He's always like in shot ready position, and regardless of what the release looks like, he's got like the one finger on top. It comes off smooth,
Yeah.
so you can't really say anything. And he shoots at a high clip.
Super.
But
high.
it looks a little awkward, but man, it goes in.
I've always wondered if throughout his career people would try to change his guide hand.
Yeah, nah.
I mean, I think if he didn't shoot threes like right away, so like I think if like he shot threes like when he first came in the league and he probably wouldn't have shot it that well, people would probably try to change it. But
Yeah.
since he wasn't really shooting threes and he was pretty good mid range, people like didn't change it. And then like now he's year 14 in the league, like you're not gonna change it now.
Yeah. No need either.
He also had like a slow progression of like slowly backing up to
Exactly.
the three. So I feel like he had time to kind of figure out what works, what doesn't. And it honestly it looks the same as when he was shooting middies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a.
It's a cool thing about shooting though is everybody's got a little bit different.
I mean, I think
Some look better than others, but
If you look at the best shooters in the world, like Steph's shot looks wildly different from Clay's, and they're both arguably the two best shooters ever.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like
There's not one way to do it.
Ray
Ray
Allen.
Allen, yeah, exactly.
Like every shot's different, and I think the only constant is like just probably like the follow through.
probably,
and
Yeah.
how you get there is different.
Do you guys have a checklist? Like I know, and I don't play as much basketball as you guys do, and it may just be second nature. But do you have that kind of like mental checklist that you're thinking about whether you're like first stepping out on the court to warm up? Like I remember mine specifically would be very similar to yours. Like keep this guide hand straight, and I'd always think about this elbow because I would get the flare. Do you have anything? Do you guys have checklists in your head like when you're first warming up that you're thinking about like elbow, hand? Follow through, like do you have any of that, or is it just second nature by how many times you've shot a basketball by now?
I mean, it's a little bit second nature. I mean, you see it. Like I start out with the form stuff every game, but I think for me, it's more just like just being ready before the pass gets
For
to
sure.
you, just so you don't have to, you can get it off quicker, be ready to shoot. Because it's one thing if you're catching it kind of up and then you have to go all the way back down and then shoot it, as opposed to just being ready, shot ready. That's really the only thing I kind of tell myself is just be shot ready.
Yeah, you're repeating that in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the only time I really like think about it is, or if I'm going through like a little slump or something, I'm like I just want to get back to the basics. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to have good base. I want to spread my fingers. I want to make sure it's coming off like
Yeah.
the fingers right. Like I want like so I like think about that like when I get in like to warm up. But like once the game starts, then it's kind of like
Right.
you gotta just let it rip.
Yeah.
It's also something you don't want to like overthink either, because all of us, we've made so many shots in our lifetime. Like obviously it works, so why overthink it? But little trinkets to go back to like shot ready or tucking the thumb, whatever it may be. But you don't want to overthink it.
Yeah, it's a good kind of segue because I wanted to ask you guys, you've been in a million of them throughout your career, but is that the type of thinking, and you alluded to it, but when you're in a slump and as a shooter, like they happen, they're unavoidable that you go through shooting slumps. What are you thinking about in a quote unquote slump to get yourself out of it?
I mean, obviously it sucks in the moment for sure.
It's like the longest, like you like look back at the end of the year, like damn, that was only like 5 games, but
Yeah.
it feels like 50.
forever, and it feels like you take a million shots if they just don't go in.
Wide open, like nobody around. You feel like you're
Yeah.
the only one in the gym.
Like, I mean, take last game for example. Like I get these butt naked threes that make a pretty high clip, and I miss them all, and then I get this bomb from the logo that I shoot to the moon and it goes in. It's like that one goes in, of course, but
That's so crazy how that works.
yeah, I think just like I don't know, you put all this time and effort in to like go into a game confident, that if you don't go into a game confident, it's kind of a slap in the face to yourself and the work you put in. So that's kind of the way I view it. And it's just like you're here for a reason. You've made a million shots in your life. Nothing's changed. They just haven't gone in. And it's probably going to even back out at some point.
Yeah.
So just keep letting it fly.
Yeah,
As long as you're taking the right ones too, it doesn't really matter.
for sure. For sure. Butt naked. I love that. That's my first time hearing butt naked threes. That is.
You never heard of it before?
That's incredible.
This guy, bootstrap.
Boots.
All about bootstrap, but never butt naked threes. Huh? Unbelievable.
Hey man, I will remind you that my job is not to shoot butt naked threes. Okay.
It's the bootstrap. It's the bootstrap this podcast.
Played in Europe. There is no such thing as a butt naked three in Europe. Everything is guarded.
That's not true.
That's not true at all. I'm just talking. I'm just talking shit. All right, man. Back to the Wisconsin roots. There's a lot of guys that have come out of Wisconsin.
Surprisingly, I don't know why I'm saying
pretty good
surprisingly.
I mean, what you just said, it sounds like it's a hotbed. I mean,
there's
whatever neighborhood he grew up in, I'm considering moving my family there.
Yeah.
the point.
What was that like coming up? Were you playing against other guys that are now in the league from Wisconsin? Were you in open gyms with them, playing AAU, high schools playing each other? What was that like?
Yeah, so like a lot of the guys who are in the NBA right now are kind of like the southern part of the state, where I'm more like central to upper part of the state. So way less common. It's like me, Sam Decker, and that's like kind of it for people from up there who have played in the NBA. So I like our high school conference, there's, you got a bunch of like D3 players who are really, respectable players and they're good, but no one that's like at an NBA level. But AAU, and you play like the summer tournaments with your high school team, that's when you're playing like, like Jalen Johnson's my brother's age, Tyler Hero's my brother's age, Tyrese is my brother's age. So like he's played a bunch of games against those guys and I've watched. But like my class, it was, I don't think there's anybody in the NBA outside of like Kostas Antetokounmpo made it for a little bit there. But it was more just like watching the older guys who made it, like Henry Allenson, or I played against Henry in high school, like Diamond Stone and Sam Decker, Matt Thomas, you name it. Really just watching those guys and asking questions. Like once I was a rookie, like asking those guys, like, what does it take? What did you guys do? Like, what's your daily routine type of thing like that. So I never like got to play against them, but I got to admire from afar.
Yeah.
Did you said there's a lot like D3 and like D2?
Yeah.
Great players.
Probably
Fundamentally sound.
incredible.
You guys like grew up like playing against each other a lot? Like, cause I'm big on like I did this thing in Colorado where I want to bring like all the best kids like into one gym, like had them compete against each other. Like, did you guys like just get together a lot and play a lot?
We tried. Like, the thing about Wisconsin is like everybody's doing something in the summer. If it's not basketball, it's baseball. Like baseball is huge for travel in the summer. It could be football, going to camps and all that. So it was hard to coordinate, but a lot of times like me, Joey, or my brother Joey and Trev, who we alluded to earlier, we could just go up and play with the UWSP team, with UW Stevens Point, the D3 team in town. We played with them, and that was good for us. And then during the year, like if their season ended early and we were still playing, they'd come over and practice with us, like 6, 7 of their guys, which was awesome for us as high schoolers because they had a good squad and we had a good squad. And to go against like at the time, like what you thought was grown men, made a difference. Like if you're a 15, 16-year-old playing against a 22-year-old, like that's a big difference. So that's kind of what I think, to your point, like that's what helped us get better.
Yeah, for sure. Playing against older guys is always...
Yeah, it's nothing like it.
Yeah. That's I mean, we talked a little bit off camera. You and your family are building a home in Wisconsin, and part of it is, I think you call it the fun zone.
Yeah, the fun zone.
It's gonna be a half basketball court in there. I think that would be cool as your son gets older, and you'll be post career by the time he's at the age where he's in high school. Well, maybe not. Maybe you got 15 years left in you to play.
See, I don't know.
I'll speak it into existence for you.
All right, man.
But I think about these like full circle moments. Like we talked a lot about Derrick's recruiting story and how a guy that well known in the league reached out and kind of put in a good word for him.
What's wrong with you?
It's a tough name to be talking about right now, but Chauncey Billups reached out and made some calls for him. So I think it's cool that he'll potentially be in the opportunity, post career because of who you guys have become in the basketball world to do those things full circle. Like I'm thinking like the first place my brain went was like the fun zone. Like maybe you're having when Teddy's 15, 16, 17, like his boys are over and they're working out at your house, or you're getting, like half court games set up, or by that time it might be a full court. You might be building an extension and building a full court.
Never know.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. And like I said earlier, like a lot of the hoopers that are in the NBA are kind of from that Milwaukee, the general Milwaukee area, which is kind of where we're building. So there'll be a lot of like talent, and maybe, I don't know, some of those guys will migrate to Wisconsin when they're done too and have kids. So we can just get them over the fun zone and have a good time. Watch the boys get some buckets.
So cool, man. Yeah, I've always thought that's cool. Like what you're trying to do with the elite camp in Colorado, like trying to get everybody in the same building. Like that was a really fun, like really impactful thing, because it didn't exist when we were at that age as much as it should or could have.
Yeah. So
for you guys to have some influence over the state where you grew up and built your game, to be able to provide a gym or just an experience. Like I imagine like man, if there was an ex NBA champion of however many championships you guys win by the end of your careers, saying, "Hey, we got this open run, like come to it." And I'm 15. I'm like, "Dad, get me there." Like, it's 2 hours away. Like we're going. Like so like that stuff will be pretty cool by that time, no doubt. Probably hover cars and shit, but.
You put in a little address and just lay down.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I imagine based off of the accolades you shared, your recruiting experience was probably pretty positive. What was that like for you making that decision? And
were you a star? 2-star?
I think I got up to the 4-star category at one point.
You're the number one recruit in Wisconsin at the time.
Yeah.
He was number one, man.
I was.
Yeah.
I think I got a 4-star. But yeah, I mean,
Derrick was a half a star.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
We got 5-star.
I wish I was a half star. You were probably a half a star.
Hey man, no way.
You were higher in high school than me, for sure.
You guys heard that?
Stars don't matter.
Gabe, play the clips.
I would like to see some clips.
I got you.
I'm sure you do.
The mid range,
Mr. Huddle.
Huddle wasn't around. Huddle wasn't around.
Huddle was around.
Yes, it was.
What are you talking about?
I'm not on Huddle.
How old do you think you are?
I'm not on Huddle. I'm 31.
Yeah, Huddle was around.
Damn it.
Come on, man.
We've been on Huddle.
It's been so long ago. I was everywhere at that time.
You had the highlights circle around you every play. I know you did. But yeah, the recruiting process was overall good. Like, I think I got my first offer going into my sophomore year of high school from northern Iowa. Yeah.
Sick.
Which I really liked.
There.
I actually really liked. I'm going to be honest. Reminiscing. So my brother got an offer from there. Trevor, my teammate, got an offer from there. AJ Green went there because his dad was a coach. And I think Joe Wieskamp also was considering that out of high school. But I think his dream school was Iowa.
That's so crazy.
Looking back, imagine all 5 of us on the same team. A lot of ball movement, a lot of jump stops, pivots.
Great shooting.
Really,
we're spraying the ball.
Really light.
Yeah. But yeah, and then there's a lot of like mid majors for the most part, and then Marquette came into the picture. Creighton kind of came into the picture. Virginia came into the picture kind of late. And those are like my final 3, and then. Just decided I want to stay close to home.
Did you visit all 3?
I visited all 3. I think I only took an official. Oh no, I took an official to Marquette and Virginia in high school, and then at that time I just liked the idea of being 2 hours from my parents' home and having family at every game.
Yeah.
So I decided to go there, and it was fun. Like I enjoyed playing there.
What was your freshman year like, shooting 49% from 3?
It was great. Obviously.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it was good. Like I ended up playing a lot my freshman year. I think I started, I don't know how many games we played that year, like 25 of the 30 games or whatever it was. So that was cool. I didn't expect that going in. I didn't really know what to think. Your head's on fire when you go to college for that first month of workouts. So I didn't think I was gonna make it. Like that first week of workouts, I'm like, I don't think I'm cut out for this. I think I
Conditioning week?
Style, I'm out. I don't know. I might need to go play at UWSP.
First week is crazy.
It's nuts. My body was so sore. I've never been so sore in my life. But yeah, played a lot, shot well, got a lot of open shots because we had 2 really good guards in Marcus Howard and Andrew Rousey.
Mm-hmm.
So got to reap the benefits off of that. So yeah, can't complain.
That's kind of been a nice theme of your career. I mean, thinking about the butt naked threes you get these days.
Yeah, no, we've had some good squads, and I've been very lucky. Yeah.
It's a very underrated luxury. We talked about it on other episodes when I was playing with him, and then he left. Where are all my open shots gone?
Yeah.
You guys are obviously feeling that a little bit this year. Different team, different dynamic.
Yeah.
Not as easy to find those open shots when we're down. Jayson Tatum.
Yeah, it's easy to get open shots when you're lower on the scouting report. And then you slowly move up, it gets harder and harder. So
Sure.
Double-edged sword for
I think
sure.
everybody's experienced that at some point in their basketball
sure.
career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about your experience transferring, going into a redshirt year. Obviously, it's pretty public knowledge you were looking for a better situation, trying to find a better fit for yourself. And this was kind of before where it was as common as it was to transfer, especially in the same division. You know, there was still a lot of like D2 to D1 transfers, vice versa. But at that time, it wasn't as popular that was 2019, right?
Yeah, it was 2019.
Wasn't as popular to go D1 to D1 as it is in today's day. What was that redshirt year like for you?
Yeah, well, I mean, just like the idea of like transferring at first was like mind-boggling, but honestly, I was just like unhappy with where I was at, and not like I love going to school at Marquette. It was just some of the basketball stuff just I don't know, it just didn't shake down the way like I had pictured it coming out of high school, like making these deep runs and having so much success. And we made the tournament twice. We just didn't have much success.
Mm-hmm.
We had some good teams, but needless to say, decided to transfer. And
Virginia was always in the picture from.
Yeah, so they recruited me in high school.
Yes.
Coach Bennett actually is from my hometown.
Cool.
He grew up there for part of his life. And then when his dad took the Green Bay job, they moved to Green Bay. So out of high school, that was pretty cool. I just didn't want to go that far, quite honestly. And our plane flight to get there for the official visit in high school, we got delayed like 4 hours. So I was immediately turned off.
Yeah.
Tough.
That'll do it.
Yeah. So then transferring came around. We were still on campus. So we're watching, like, we got bounced by Ja Morant's team in the first round, got whooped. So we're watching, the Final Four and all that. And Virginia and Michigan State were both in the Final Four that year. Virginia ended up winning it. And Joey and I were just kind of like, man, that'd be cool. Like, because Michigan State was big on Joey in high school.
Oh.
He almost went there. So it was like 2 schools that recruited us pretty hard out of high school that were in the Final Four at the highest level winning. And it was like, dang, like almost like what could have been, And then sure enough, they called us. They offered both of us. We took visits both places. And then I just ended up liking Virginia more. And I think he went to where he thought he should have went out of high school, to Michigan State. And then that's just kind of how it shook down. Yeah. It was a weird process. Like, we're still on campus and we're like walking to class and people are like saying shit to you. Sorry.
No, you can.
They're like talking shit to you and people are giving you these weird looks. It was an awkward time. I think we went home every weekend.
Yeah.
It was like 4 weekends in a row just because it was honestly a little hostile.
For sure.
There definitely is that like weird little, like you're not gonna be here.
Yeah.
But I guess it's definitely a bigger step than like what I was doing.
Yeah.
But
It was weird.
yeah, I'm sure it is like, especially like Marquette, like they probably had.
Yeah. And it was like they lock you out of like, like they deactivate your card, they clean out your locker, and I'm still having to like go to the facility because like the academic place is above where our practice or our basketball offices were. So I'm still having to go there and like do the, whatever, tutor or homework. And I'm seeing the guys or whatever the coaches around. It's so awkward, and it was a weird time, but it worked out for the better.
Yeah.
It's dope you had that like relationship before,
Yeah.
like with Virginia and everything, and I was enjoy with Michigan State.
Full circle.
Yeah, that's
Like,
cool.
But the red shirt was
like
awesome.
they obviously liked you still after.
Yeah.
Like if you were an asshole
Right.
in high school, like
Yeah.
I'm too good for Virginia. Well, I probably wouldn't say that, but
I feel like you were a little grumpy on your visit. We know you had some travel, delays.
But we've talked about it. Red shirt year was awesome. Like you get to be the scout team
Yeah.
best player, and you get to do whatever you want.
ultimate
Whatever shot, whatever you do, nothing's off limits. It was
And, like,
so fun.
I mean, it's kind of like when scout teams like going against us, like you kind of like watch what the other dude does, and then you kind of like try to do
Try
a
to
little
emulate
bit.
it, yeah.
So you kind of like add a little something to your game. So like I think there's a lot of like benefits to it.
Yeah.
You kind of see like different ways to score. Like, oh, this dude likes it. He does a lot of spin moves. Like that practice, I'm doing a lot of spin moves, and
Yeah.
I kind of like.
I see why he likes the spin move. Yeah.
It was fun. I mean, I remember this, like, I forget who it was I was trying to emulate, but it was like kind of like one of those guys who would play in the post but could shoot it. So I'd like get in the post, and he'd always show this like spin move baseline wraparound pass to like a flare screen to the corner. I thought it was the coolest thing. So in Scout, we ran this play like 6 times around. I'm throwing this sick pass around everybody on the baseline. It was so like that's a moment. It was just like, man, this is so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were playing against a team that had like they were like top 5 in block shots. And so they gave me like the stick, and like they were doing offense, and we were like in the zone. And anytime they came in the paint, I was just blocking all the shots with the stick. They're like, "This is so unrealistic." Like I'd be outside the paint, like just blocking shots. And I was like, "This is the greatest day of my life."
Man, I wish we had a guy like that to emulate.
But yeah, just like they're like top 5. We ended up winning that game. They only had like a couple block shots. I'm like,
It
I
worked.
think we needed more of this. Like,
Yeah.
that was probably my favorite day of practice of my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, scout team
it
was the best.
It was great. And then like you get a whole year to like work on your body in the weight room and work on your game, obviously. But it was big for me because after my sophomore year of college, or right after the season, I had hip surgery. And like by the time I was like cleared, it was like into the next season. So I didn't really have like a ramp up session. So honestly, like that redshirt season, I think my body was still kind of catching up from surgery.
For sure.
So I think it was perfect for me to just kind of get right and then obviously work on your game. And then you sit out for that long, you just cannot wait to play. And like,
Yeah.
you just can't wait for the season to get going. So I just remember like every game that year, I was so excited to play just because it'd been so long.
So cool.
You're itching the whole time.
Yeah.
And like you're practicing, but then just sitting there and
I know.
like, oh, I could help a little bit here. I could
Yeah,
maybe do this. And then,
Exactly.
but yeah, I think like those, I always thought like the game days, like at best, like a dude's going to take 20 shots. And 20 shots of college is insane. But I'm like, so like if I could take like 500 shots, like I'm going to get so much better than them on these game days. And like that kind of like kept me going. But like that and like the weight room was big for me. Like I needed to put on some weights. And so like able to get your body right.
No doubt. Yeah, I think it was like me, one other freshman who redshirted, or maybe 2, and then like all the walk-ons. We'd play 3-on-3 every game day, and I would take it so serious just because like
It's like the
that's
closest
all I
you
would
could
get.
Yeah.
Or like, and then like sometimes you're playing with like the second unit in practice, but if like a guy's hurt, but if everybody's healthy, they want all those guys to play together. So you're sometimes sitting on the sideline for the scrimmage part, but. So like those days, I would just relish.
I'm
I'm just giving these walk-ons buckets sometimes. I'm like talking just because like I don't know. You just got to feed your competitive spirit.
Yeah, that's cool. We talked a little bit about off camera, but it's like when you're a freshman, you're getting to school. I remember personally, I was like, I do not want a red shirt. Like I want to play so bad. I'm so excited to play. But when it comes later and you've had a couple years under your belt in college, like it's crazy powerful, like you guys have been mentioning too. But I think it's probably also a little easier to like accept a red shirt. And obviously you didn't have a choice. Neither of you had a choice, but it's a little bit easier to make that decision. I remember coming to campus and I was mortified. I was like, please do not redshirt me. Like I'll die. Like I can't redshirt.
Yeah.
I should have redshirted.
After the first week of workouts, I was like, man, you could redshirt me.
Where's those? Well, I heard something about a red shirt. Is it a red jersey? Can I get one of those? Move
Man,
your mic up a little bit. I'll loosen this one.
It's your stand.
No, I don't know how I got that though.
That's Dan.
It's like why is this microphone on his belly? Cool.
Stands.
So stands.
Stan Plus.
Stand plus.
You got some of those?
I do.
I love those.
Shout out Stan. I
Shout
haven't
out
given him a
Stan.
shout out.
Standing shoe.
They hooked me up with some. They're very comfortable.
Yeah.
I love them.
I have a pair of like almost more yellow, but like Oregon yellow, like highlighter yellow.
I think they sent me a pair of those.
I like them.
They're nice.
I love them. It's like the coolest version of like a Croc style shoe that you can wear.
Croc and UFOs combined.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like them.
It's
It's like a shoe.
Derrick has these on.
He wears them pretty much every place.
You know what?
I sit right next to him. I see it all the time. I'm like, yeah, they're the Stans.
Since we're shouting stand out, I know that they've got some new versions of this shoe that you have on. So
Yes, I have actually some nicer, like newer,
you like
cleaner ones, but got to go back with the all reliables.
The broken in ones.
Yeah.
the broken the rubber.
They fit-
Well, you had a very successful. You made some big decisions. Very successful college career. Everything kind of worked out. Your first year in the league, you were obviously spending some time in the G League. You were on a two-way. What was that experience like for you? Did you have anyone specifically in your corner, whether that was from either side of the organization, that was kind of guiding you through that and keeping you up? Because that's tough. We talked a lot about your experience in with Austin. With the Austin affiliate and going back and forth and how draining it can be, and they need you here, and you're going here and doing this. Like who was helping you get through that in those first few months?
Oof. I mean, honestly, obviously the coaches and all that, but like, I just was trying to stay in the moment and just be present with where I was and just trying to take advantage of whatever opportunity presented itself. And a lot of the time that first year it was in Maine with the G League team, and I was cool with that because if I was in Boston I was not going to play. So I would rather be there and get minutes, play, work on my game, all that stuff. So it was tough though for sure, because sometimes you're playing a game on the road and then you're having to fly to Boston like that night for the game that night to suit up and just ride the pine. But it's draining though. Like I'm trying to remember. I think we were in like Greensboro and we played a game early or something like that, and we flew to Boston and like I was suiting up that night or something. It was something crazy. But like, and then I think we actually got checked in, or I got checked in because we were up a lot. So I'm like,
Classic.
This is crazy, but I don't know. It's all part of the story. And I think it makes you appreciate. It made me appreciate like my time in Boston whenever I was there, because it's you're flying charter, 4 seasons, free food, stipend on the road looks a little different. In the G League, you're catching connection flights to get to your game, and if there's delays,
Earliest flights possible.
Yeah. You're playing at night, and then you're catching the 6 a.m. flight out till you get to the next place. And if there's delays, you just kind of have to roll with it. So, it just makes you appreciate the time you're, with the big club as opposed to down there. But I loved my experience. I loved it, and it helped me for sure.
Great.
Yeah, I like the G.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
come a long
different
way.
kind of grind.
I mean, what's the percentage of players in the NBA right now that have at least played a game or two?
I mean,
it's like
LeBron James is in the G League right now.
I was just thinking about it the other day. I'm like, is JT going to be in Maine for a little bit?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I bet, what I bet if they bring, I don't know how it works. Like if they could bring the main team to Boston practice and he'd get some run with them or something.
They may do
Because
something like that.
When I was a rookie, we went up to San Antonio to work with Kawhi.
I think they did that for Rob when he was.
Yeah, I'm sure they would do that.
Rehab, and I think
That's cool.
I'm sure they'd make some exceptions for Jayson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what a lucky guy Jayson is. They'll come to him.
Yeah.
But that's G League. Yeah, I think everybody now, unless you're like a top 5 pick, you're going to be in the G League at some point. And then it's honestly like best for you.
Yeah, and a lot of guys view it as like a demotion or like, how could they send me here? When in reality, it's like the exact opposite. It's actually like they want you to go there because they're investing in you and they want you to get better.
Yeah.
And they want to see also like kind of see what you have to offer if you are thrown into a rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know, with
or like
big
you
club.
want to sit on the bench for, especially like a young guy that like has never sat on the bench, like you've
Yeah.
never got a DNP your whole life. Like some of the vets, like they've had like this experience of like not playing, and then like you get thrown in there. But especially a young guy, if you haven't played in 2 weeks and they throw you in there, you're like, this basketball's a medicine ball now. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Like, so like you kind of just have to like play. You have to get in that routine, whether the travel is gonna be crazy or not. Like, it's just so exciting to play.
Yeah, there's nothing like game reps and just getting like a game feel.
And you're playing like NBA style, which is different from college.
Much different.
Yeah, it's
In Europe and
much more
everything, like-
fast pace and
Like the courts, the 3-point line, everything's different.
yeah. So
Do you remember well, let me backtrack a little bit. It was like February of 2022, I believe. You converted off of the 2-way deal, and you also got traded.
Yeah,
I never knew Sam was really a 2-way guy.
Yeah, that was a weird. 'Cause that was obviously my first experience to the trade deadline. I think Boston traded like 6 guys, and we got Derrick back in return, and then Tice, and then they converted me, Luke Cornett, Jawan Morgan, who we were all on the same G League team, and then Malik Fitz, and then like Matt Ryan got signed to a 2-way.
Mm-hmm.
So then he was on our team for a while.
Yeah.
Nick Stauskas, but like honestly, like I thought a lot of it was luck, and there is a lot of luck, be right place, right time. Where how often is it a team trades 6 guys in one day, and only gets 2 in return? So there's obviously roster spots available, but you also have to be ready enough for them to give you the opportunity to get converted or play well enough when they see you play in the G League to get converted or have the chance to. So it was cool though. It was a whirlwind of a day. Like we were up in Maine the day that all this was happening, and we had a game that night, and my agents called me like 40 minutes before the game. Like we're about to do the team meeting. He's like, "Yo, you're not playing tonight in Maine." I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like I was dressed and ready to go, and he's like, "You're gonna get converted, and they need you in Boston like that night." So I like didn't suit up. I sat on the bench, I think, and then that night I went to Boston to like suit up for
Wow.
the first game. It was crazy. And did you even play? Because did the trade go through yet? Technically,
Denver. Denver's my first game. Is that Denver?
Yeah, I can't remember.
But
like-
it might have been like the day I got traded, the day before I got
I
traded.
can't remember. Yeah.
I think this is the game you're talking about because I think we were suited up. And
Yeah, because they sent me there to suit up because we had obviously limited numbers, and they were waiting for like the trade to go through for him and the one for Tice to like be finalized. So I don't know if you guys could suit up.
Tice didn't play.
Yeah, you're right. So they were like, well, there's potential for you to, I don't know, maybe grab like 4 or 5 minutes this game, but I didn't end up playing. But it was a whirlwind. It was a
Crazy
whirlwind.
day.
Yeah, crazy.
Sick day.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's crazy.
Like no time to celebrate. You're just
So-
like, oh, I'm on go.
And my wife's parents were in town, so they were looking forward to see me play in Maine. So didn't suit up, and then drove to Boston. Didn't play in that one, but they were there for like the call and everything. Where it's like, hey, we're gonna convert you, and it was cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
What a moment. Yeah, I'll never forget that for sure.
No, it was awesome.
What were your guys' first impressions of each other?
I didn't know anything about Derrick. I'll be honest with you.
That bum.
I didn't know anything about me either. So
guy.
Big smooth 10.
Some guy from San Antonio. I don't really know much about.
obviously I knew of him, but like
For sure.
nothing about backstory, nothing. I didn't
Yeah.
Yeah,
really from ground
I
zero.
don't really think I talked too much that first year
You
after
did.
I got traded.
Shotgun.
I think
That's the only thing I took from him. He's quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we really got really close until
Look at him now. Podcaster.
you know,
Yeah,
times change.
can't stop talking.
I gotta warm up. You know.
Yeah.
I'm shy for the first like 2 months, and then
Yeah.
probably like 4 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, then like the next year, like I just hung out more, went to dinners.
Yeah.
Man, I can't remember. Were you at the dinner at
I was at
Nobu?
the dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to dinner right when I got traded.
It was who was it? It was me, you,
Grant,
Payton, Grant,
Tice,
Luke.
Aaron.
Yeah, that's when Grant did the whole wine thing,
Yeah.
right?
What did Grant do?
Sommelier.
Yeah, he ordered wine for everybody, And then he like did the little spins and the smell, and
You would have thought he was a professional sommelier.
I was
Right,
like,
Grant?
he was. Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh, because they poured his.
Yeah,
And then, that was
Yeah, that
what
was-
the credit card roulette that night.
credit card
Break you
roulette,
Tyson and the team.
and I thought I had lost,
Yeah.
but
Okay,
I
so-
had Grant's card. It was
So
insane.
to pay for the meal at the end of.
So
end
me
of
and
dinner.
Grant, the
I
same
was
card.
excluded. Tice was like, rookies don't have to. I'm like, thank God. Big bill. Big bill. But they threw all their cards in a hat and had the waitress pick them out, and the last one standing pays for it.
And I had thought I lost, and so like I pay for it, everything, like, and then I leave, and then like All-Star break happens, and I look at my card, it says Grant Williams.
You had Grant's card
So I
in your
had
wallet?
Grant's card the entire time, like
How did
All-Star
neither
break,
of you
and
know that?
Same exact card.
like we hadn't used it since that moment, and then like
Okay, so what date was this? This was the last game before All-Star break?
last
Either
game,
that or
game.
right after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, how did you not like go get gas or like pay for anything? And so okay, wait, let me back up. Was there any charges on your card that Grant had swiped?
No.
Or vice
We
versa?
didn't, nobody put anything on either card.
Damn.
But like I texted him like during All-Star break, I was like, I have your card. Please tell me you have mine. and
That was funny.
and then like after All-Star break, obviously we switched. But
So Grant really paid for the meal. Derrick thought he did.
I thought I did, but Grant,
Incredible discovery.
Got off clean. Traded to the team. Thought he had to pay for the meal. Actually, he didn't have to.
unbelievable.
That is the come up.
Yeah, I was,
A scary, like heart stopping, like
but I was like, please tell me you have my card, like,
was
because if you
wild.
don't, then it is.
that is so good.
My heart would have dropped.
Yeah.
Like I was in Cabo, or not Cabo, San Antonio. So we went to San Antonio that All-Star break, like to pack up the house and everything. And like we went somewhere and I was like, this has Grant on it.
I would have been like, let's go to dinner.
Yeah,
Let's go get dinner real quick. Oh, that's good. So you guys just waited till
That
after
was-
All-Star break and then traded cards back?
Yeah.
That's
But
good.
that's kind of how me and
That was like the first time we hung out, I guess.
yeah.
He said a few words at dinner.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably complained.
it wasn't anything crazy.
He had to pay.
I think so. Tice had been on the Celtics before, so he kind of
Yeah.
knew guys.
Sure.
So it was different for Tice, but Derrick was like literally, like meeting everybody for
Yeah.
the first time.
Yeah. Like I really just knew. Well, I knew JT, JB, and Smart from USA.
Mm-hmm.
And then I played against Payton at Oregon, and that was about it.
Yeah.
The new kid on the block.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough for you.
Yeah.
It's not great for your
I felt like I was like
personality.
like I went to a new school and
Yeah,
I'm kind of like trying to like look around. And
I just
like,
remember like watching him on the court, like a play would be called, and he'd be like,
Yeah.
he'd just kind of like run to the corner and watch and just try to figure it out. I was like, God, that's gotta be hard. That's gotta be hard.
Hooping off vibes. Yeah, we talked about that.
Or like the coverages, like on defense,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of running around with the head cut off a little bit, but
Yeah.
it was honestly harder for the defensive than
Yeah,
the
I
offense
bet.
because we had weird like rule stuff that like
yeah,
I was like, this is
different
Rob's
colors.
guarding people and Rob's not. And I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, that is a whirlwind. Do you have a welcome to the NBA moment?
Yeah, I do. So COVID year was not the COVID year, but the year after COVID year. So everybody was like still testing positive. So there was a lot of like my 2A year, I was getting called up a decent amount, and like there was like a handful of games where I actually had to play real minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So it was one of those games where we had like 5 or 6 guys who were tested positive. So I was in line to play a few minutes that night, and when I first checked in, I'm like shaking. So I check in, and I think I was guarding one of the Morris twins. I can't remember which one. The Clippers. He was on the Clippers side.
Marcus.
Yeah. So I'm guarding him. And he sees that I'm guarding him. He kind of like looks at me up and down like, who is this guy? And he goes, damn, I can't wait to get the ball. I'm like, all right, here we go. We're in it. So, yeah.
We got to pull stats are so crazy now. We're going to pull the stats, see how he,
I don't even really know if there was actually an isolation directly on me from him. Because I was only in there for maybe 3 minutes. Like a 3-minute stretch. So it probably wouldn't even happen, but I do remember him saying that. He
sure,
probably
yeah.
has no idea he even said this to me, but it was definitely a welcome NBA moment. Funny to look back on for sure.
Damn, I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's
damn, I
tough.
can't wait to get the ball. I'm like, all right.
Dang, I want you to say that to somebody when the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, because I'm a big ISO guy. Yeah.
Damn, I can't wait to cut when you're not looking and get the ball and shoot it from the corner.
Just
To back cut you.
I'm gonna cook you, bro.
Can't wait to come off this pin down and
Yeah.
you guard me. Yeah.
It's gonna be layup. No, that's actually a really good.
That's hilarious.
That's a good one.
That was a good one.
That is a good one.
good.
And like speaking, it's like kind of the same thing is how you've evolved defensively as from that day to today. I mean, I think
You
that
think Marcus Morris knew that he was a
appreciate it.
good defender or not
I appreciate it.
on that day?
Yeah.
I think that he made an
By the
assumption.
looks of it, my pale white skin probably thought I was a horrible defender.
Yes, and I don't think that he was probably the first.
And he probably thought I shot threes as well.
Except in the game, shooter.
Shooter.
Like this dude wasn't even on the scout, but I know
Don't
exactly
leave
what he
him.
does.
I do think I made my first shot that game. And it wasn't the first time I checked in, but it was like the first time I was playing real minutes.
Yeah.
Is that your first points?
No. I think I had scored a bucket. Actually, I scored against the Bucks in Boston, so it was kind of full
That's
circle
cool.
to score against like the in-state team.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first bucket. But first time playing real minutes was when this happened.
Yeah.
So it was, yeah.
You're like, ha! You saw that?
yeah.
I can't wait till you guard me.
Yeah. Did not say that.
Yeah. little quiet during that game,
Yeah.
I would assume.
Sure not.
Doing the closeout. Blah.
Real fundamental that
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, for sure.
How quickly can I pass the ball to the next guy? It really was, unless I was wide open to shoot.
Yeah, for sure. What about we talked a little bit about it earlier. We were talking about something else for those young guys to like sit forever and then play a real game. You and I talked about that after a game just recently, how you may go to the bench for 8 minutes of game time, but in real time that's 25 minutes.
Yeah.
How do you check in and touch the ball for the first time and shoot it and make it? How do you do that? Like,
I mean,
what are you doing on the bench to feel warm enough, loose enough? I don't see you over there with Payton doing ball handling drills during the timeout. I just don't see it. So how are you checking in the game after sitting for 20 plus real minutes, catching it with a 6'10" guy closing out to you and cash it?
I mean, I'll go over and grab the ball sometimes and just kind of like, shoot it up in the air a little bit, or I'll do I usually maybe do a quick jog, back and forth, or a couple defensive slides. I'm always hopping on my
Okay, shit.
One
You
foot.
are over there with Payton. Okay, my
I'm
bad.
trying to stay warm.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest part, and then honestly, just let it fly.
Love it.
There's been times where in my workouts, really randomly in the middle of it, I work with Craig. He'll just say go sit down
I know
for a minute or two, and then he'll be like, all right, and I'll go check in. So I'll run to the half court, and then he'll just be like, all right, sprint here, come off a pin down, and I'll shoot it and have to make it, and we'll do 2 or 3 reps of that
Okay.
to somewhat simulate it.
Yeah.
But it's not like we're doing that every day. It's every
sure.
now and then sprinkle it in.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Bonner, he used to do that in San Antonio. They said, and he's like when I check in, I get 3 shots.
Right.
I got to make these shots count. I
Yeah.
can't be the first one. You can't really shoot your way into it.
Yeah.
Like-
I was told, I forget who said it. Might have been Scal who told me this. He's like, you got to make one of your first 2 and then one of the next 3, and you're shooting 40%.
Wow.
I'm like, all right, you get 5 shots a game. That's a good way to look at it.
That's a great way to break it down.
Yeah.
It's only 2 makes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, if you make one of your first 2, you're probably going to get another one. If you miss that, you're still 1 for 3, so you might get another one, and you'll hopefully make that one.
Yeah.
And then if you make that one, you're probably going to get the 5th.
Yeah.
So then the 5th one's kind of hit or miss.
That's actually interesting. I like that
I
actually.
like that a lot, actually. No, I think I've always thought about that in that's hard, man. It's hard, especially when the ice rink isn't always under the court, right?
No, it's always there.
It always is, but some nights it's way colder.
So some days we play this, the Bruins will play early in the day. We play right after, and it's freezing.
It's so cold.
Or they play the night before, and maybe we have an early game.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
freezing.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they leave the loading dock, the big garage door, open for too long, and it gets so cold.
Yeah, there's been some games where
Boston's probably the coldest. You never done a shoot around in the Garden? It is freezing
Yeah, that's fair. I haven't.
because we never do it,
Yeah.
but like it is so cold in there.
Philly gets pretty cold sometimes. That's the
Oh,
only
yeah.
one I can really think of.
Like 11 a.m. shoot around in the Garden, freezing.
Haven't experienced that.
there's been some games where I'm watching the game like this because I'm so cold. I'm like, why don't I bring a coat? Like I'm freezing. So that's when I really
It's
think
real.
about,
It's like January, February, where it's really
cold
like
outside.
cold out, and it
Yeah.
it's a real thing.
No, it's
Like I like when we go to Miami and Orlando, my body like when I'm doing pre-court
Yeah,
shooting
yeah.
feels so different
bet.
than like if it's January, February in Boston. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I hardly break a sweat out there because it's just cold.
That's actually really interesting. You've pre-warmed up just walking from the bus into the arena. It's
Exactly.
like all humid.
Exactly.
I want to talk a little bit about how we kind of like first met, which I think it's a funny story. So Derrick and I, should I tell it? You want to tell it?
We are in the Bahamas, and like we're just like him, my wife, his wife are doing baby moon. Is that what y'all calling it?
I had more of this haircut at the time, just if they can see this.
Yeah, a little
Just to
longer. And I
Set the
had
stage a little bit.
Yeah, shorter.
and I had shorter hair. I had
Sort of, kind of like this. Yeah.
So like we're just kind of like walking around like the Baha Mar resort, and
Oh, good memory. Good recall there. Nice.
see me?
Didn't know what it
We
was.
talked
called.
about it off camera.
Basically a local.
So people like started like recognizing me, and obviously like Welsh is
Slight flex.
no big deal. And they're like, who's that white guy with him? Like, it's got to be somebody on the team. So like they would like look it up, and like, you guys basically the same height, white, and so automatically he has to be Sam Hauser. So everybody, people like started coming up to him and like, Sam, and at first he's like, no, that's not me. And then like more people like kept doing it, and he was like, fuck it, yeah. And so this
Did
dude,
you have these tats at the time?
Yes.
yeah, tattoos, everything.
I have my whole chest tatted and like my side, and I was like shirtless in half of these encounters, and I'm like,
So it's like, dude was like, can you sign like my water bottle? And so like I signed it, and then he was like, Sam, can you sign it too? And he was like,
I printed SAM.
That's great.
so like next thing I told him, I was like, yeah, my boy, he pretty much is Sam Hauser during the summer, and he signed the water bottle in your name.
Yeah. So then the first time I met you, I went up and I was like, "What's up, Sam?"
I was like so caught off guard. I was like, Welsh, is that you? And then I like put it together that Derrick had told him. So then like
That's great.
it was kind of a thing we did for a few months that year. And like I remember late, you were like sitting in the lobby in Miami with your parents, I believe.
Yeah.
And Derrick and I walk in, we had like just gone to dinner, and I'm like way across the lobby, and you like lean back in your chair, and you're like, Sam! I was like, oh shit.
The fact that you reacted to it so
That I
fast
answered?
is just natural for
I
you.
was like, Sharpie, you got to show.
What do you want me to sign?
yeah.
But no, it was like a lot of people started doing it at the beginning of the trip, and it was like every day, like anywhere we'd go, obviously Derrick's getting mobbed. What was funny is there's a lot of Miami fans down there because it's so close to Miami. So these guys would come up with their kids or whatever, and then they get a picture, and they'd be like, thanks, Derrick, but we're Miami fans, and like run away. And like I've never experienced that more than in the Bahamas. But all these people are asking
This is
me,
like after I hit the game winner too.
yeah, it was like the same year. Yeah.
I see why people knew who you were.
Yeah. Yeah. Only reason. And then I asked him at one point, I'm like, what do I say? And he's like, just tell him you're not Sam. And then I would like tell people, and they would just be like, no, you're Sam. I know you're Sam. And I'm
Like,
finally
no, like,
I got
who are you?
just
Who
like-
are you?
I was in the airport one time in Boston, and this is when I had this hairdo and the beard. And some guy comes up to me and goes, "What's up, Gordon?" Like Gordon Hayward.
oh, I could see.
I'm
that.
like, "What's up? That's not me, man." I like, "No, that's not me." And he goes, "I know what you're doing.
yeah. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird?
Have a good flight, man." I'm like, "All right." Thanks, I'm Gordon Hayward. But
Yeah.
that was a funny. Yeah, it's like those interactions are hilarious.
That's
They
weird.
they're sold on it.
Yeah.
The person you think.
Yeah. And then they think that you're trying to like be sly. And I'm like, no, I'm really not Sam Hauser. Like, did you see my arms? Did you look a picture of Sam Hauser? Like, did he just get fully tatted in the past month?
The tats, that's great.
It was really
That's
funny.
wicked.
Like, my leg is tatted. I'm like, you seen Sam on TV every night. But yeah, it was
I
good.
got nothing.
I kind of just bought in, and the girls were like dying laughing. Like when the kid came up with the water bottle, he like hands it to Derrick, and I'm just like standing there and minding my own business, and he's like, Sam.
SAM was great.
I was like, he handed it to me, and I was like super confident. I had the sharpens, and I was like, shit.
What do I do now?
Sam.
That's great.
We took some photos. I mean, that happens often with Derrick. Like, we'll like be somewhere, and they're like, "Oh, Derrick, can I get a photo?" And I'll like step off, and they're like, "No, you too." And then he's like, "I wonder if they like go and see like ask their kids like, who is that guy with Derrick?"
Just because he's like your height is like
Yeah, I'm telling
you
you.
have to.
They
play
just
too.
assume like, oh, he's got to be some,
Yeah,
We just
maybe
all
a
mob
different
together.
team or somebody.
for sure. It's funny. I enjoy it. I have a good time.
Of course.
All right, like another funny, good story. It caught some wind when you guys won the championship. I feel like this is kind of, I don't know much about Wisconsin. I kind of feel like it's a pretty Wisconsin thing for you, but the duck boat puke and rally. Can we get the story from you?
Well, one one great moment, but so like the best part about it, like, so my parents were there, my sister, my brother, my wife's parents, her brother were all there, and
And your wife was pregnant at the time.
she was 8 months pregnant.
Important
Set the
detail.
stage there, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thanks.
start. So they already had like coolers of drinks for us on the duck boat. What did we do from Wisconsin? We come prepared. So our dads packed a cooler that morning full of drinks. So we had a whole nother cooler on top of the one that was already there. So when we're stacked with drinks. So we're pre-gaming. Because there was a little waiting time underneath
A long way.
before you pull out.
Yeah.
So we were drinking there, and then like once you pull out, it's just like a wave of adrenaline and chills, and people are throwing drinks at you. They're throwing the shooters at you. So I'm just, I'm ripping them and shotgunning beers, and then the cigar I had. So I had 2 cigars, and I inhaled a little too much of it. Head was spinning immediately. I turned to my dad. I'm like, I gotta throw up. I'm blasted. He's blasted. And he's like, clear the cooler. So my wife, Emmy, 8 months pregnant, down on her hands and knees, taking every drink out of the cooler so I can throw them in the cooler. So I throw up in the cooler. There's still 5 or 6 drinks left in the cooler. So I throw up, quick reboot. I'm right back up.
Great
fist bumping.
reboot.
Play the clip.
People like that, I think. I got a nice little
I respect.
roar off that, but so the 5 or 6 beers are, full of my throw up. And Emmy was like, what do we do with this? And I don't know whose idea it was at the moment. It might have been mine. I'm just like, throw them. So we threw them all out. So there's like 5 or 6 people who definitely caught a beer with my throw up on it and probably drank it. So I apologize. But yeah, it was quick rally though. That's the important part, was a rally.
That's it.
Are you a known puke and rallier?
I'm not a known one. I promise. It's only been a couple times in my time.
Those circumstances, you had no choice.
Energy
But
was
yeah.
just
Yeah.
I'm just glad that it was such a quick rally. And after I'm back up, my dad was asking like the cops along the side, like, you guys got like food or anything? You got a sandwich that he could, just to like settle the stomach a little.
That needed to be food.
But he's like, you got a sandwich. He kept asking everybody if they had a sandwich. I'm like, what?
That'd be great. Someone threw a sandwich.
But if someone threw a sandwich, man, it would have been perfect.
Just a Ziploc bag turkey sandwich.
But quick rally, felt way better after throwing up, and we were right back on the saddle after
I love
that.
that. At what point of the parade were you like halfway? Was it later?
It was pretty quick. It was like 10 minutes in.
Oh, so you had another damn hour. It took about an hour to get through. Yeah.
Before the cigar, people like, I probably shotgun 2 or 3 beers, had a couple of the shooters. That had nothing to do with the throw up, but
It's the cigar.
and then the shirt came off pretty quickly after the puke and rally, and I started waving that around. It was a fun time. Got a nice sunburn.
Incredible. I respect a puke and rally.
I am not.
Yeah.
Oof. If it gets to that point, I'm done.
My mom was worried about my pace. She's like, at the start of the day, she's like,
You know, my mom was worried too.
she's like, make sure you try to pace yourself. And I turned around, I'm like, Mom, there's no pacing on parade day. Sure was.
That's a fact.
Man,
Sure
puke
was.
and rally on parade day, I think it just adds another element of.
I'm just glad I didn't.
It was fun.
I'm surprised you didn't.
You thought I probably would.
We were right behind your guys' boat.
I remember seeing you had your shirt off. I was like, yo, Sam is going crazy right now.
I remember we were like at the outdoor spot and it was already like viral on like Twitter and Instagram. I'm like, Sam threw up.
Yeah, Friday Beers had their way with that one.
Yeah, that's good. Spokesperson.
I know those guys said that was a pretty funny video. So shout out to the Friday Beers guys.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Unlimited shout outs on this show.
Yeah.
As many as you want.
Guess
They
what?
actually
Shout out
provided the
boys.
shirts that day for our duck boat. It was me and JT in the locker room after
You guys have a
one.
good shirt.
It was right after we shotgunned a beer and we took a picture together, and it's great.
That's a great shirt.
Yeah, I lost mine during the parade, obviously.
They'll get you a new one.
Yeah, they probably.
They're listening.
I lost the shirt they gave us though of like our team.
They'll get you a new one.
So they got us a shirt, and
They
I'm
did.
waving mine around, the one I had on, not the shirt they gave us.
I lost that too.
As I went to throw the shirt that I was wearing, someone was throwing me the shirt of the Celtics team, and it got hooked on my arm. Both, so they both left the boat at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shirtless.
I think mine. I left mine in the locker room. So I wore the nobody cares one.
I think it was underrated.
That's a good one too.
I think it was an underrated thing with the parade was throwing shit. That was fun.
It was.
Just launch it. You guys are signing stuff for me on the duck boat.
What? Because right at the
There was
end,
so much.
right at the end there when we were stopped, everybody's just throwing stuff.
We had
and
like
you're just
piles. and
you know.
he looked at us at one point. He's like, sign it. It's like,
Start signing.
Like they would throw it to them, and then like they would hand it to me, and I'd sign it, and then I'd hand it to like we had a little rotation. And I'm like, all right, you guys are gonna need to start helping me out here.
he like looked over his shoulder, and we like another myself
so
and,
much.
and Red. We have like a pile in our hands, and he's like, sign it.
Actually, my brother has a good. I don't know if anybody posted this video, but I got it sent to me afterwards. But it was in the middle of the parade. Someone threw a basketball up with like a Sharpie taped to it, and my brother caught it, handed it to me. And by the time we got the Sharpie out and like I signed it, we were a good 30, 40 yards away. He turns around, finds the guy, launches it, dime.
No.
The guy got it on video. It is red
is-
The
basket.
guy that he caught it,
The guy that threw it to us, and
he was taking a video when
there's a guy, his
when Joey
buddy,
threw it back?
was right next to him or right behind him, had the whole video. We're moving. The guy's probably like, we're never gonna get this ball
Yeah.
back. Joey somehow spots this guy and just dimes him.
Yo.
It was
That's awesome.
actually an
That's the
insane
crazy thing. Like they
video.
would throw it, but like we would keep moving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
and it
you
was,
don't know
like,
if
pretty
we're gonna
quick
ice
pace.
it.
Half the time, like I'd sign it and then I'd throw it to some random person. I'm like,
Yeah.
But
sorry.
Especially like a t-shirt, you would not be able to throw a t-shirt. That's
No, it was
I want to see that video. We'll
it's-
find it.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
We'll track.
someone sent it to me somewhere, so I gotta find it.
We'll track it. We'll have our team
Yeah.
check it down too. That's a hell.
Unbelievable throw.
I remember we brought obviously Sam Adams is a big sponsor of Derrick and soon to be sponsor of the podcast if you're listening.
Derrick White Ale.
White ale.
Come
I've
on.
enjoyed a few Derrick White Ales. They're nice.
They're very nice. I would love to be drinking them, label out for all our viewers to see.
Can you imagine right here?
You see me selling these right now, boys? We could be
Yeah.
cracking some Derrick White ales. But they sent a bunch of beer, not Derrick White ales, and we had like 20 cases of beer. Unfortunately, they were warm. We threw not puke covered, but really warm beers out, a ton of them.
That might be worse.
Yeah, I mean 40.
The
They were
puke beers were cold at least.
they were 12 packs, so like roughly 10 times 20.
It was half like
Threw a lot of beers.
half like we would throw out. Half it was like a third we throw, a third we would drink, and a third we would just be spraying.
But we would find guys that are like standing on a street sign,
Oh, that was the best.
point at them.
The best.
Yeah, really fun. Yeah.
It was like I think the coolest part was like the construction workers.
Yeah, on the parking garage.
They're like working, and then they're just kind of sitting on the ledge as we're going by, like giving us whatever, a fist pump or just watching. It was cool.
Yeah, we threw some stuff to those guys.
Insane.
Yeah, my brother had a couple good throws. That he
Should've been a
launched
tight
one
end.
pretty high up.
Should have been a quarterback.
But
Quarterback duties were covered.
I was all right.
All right, man. Well, let's actually let me ask you a couple questions about golf, and then we'll wrap up with a little lightning round. We talked a little about it, but you were solid in high school, and then you became pretty good throughout COVID. Do you have a dream golf foursome that you'd like to play in?
Does it only have to be golfers?
It could be anybody.
All right. John Daly.
Nice. Good
Have
start.
to for a good time.
He would love your puke and rally in the cooler.
He would love that. Yeah.
That's instant respect.
Yeah. I feel you kind of have to put Tiger in there because he's a goat.
Tiger.
And then I think I'd probably put Brett Favre in there.
Okay.
My favorite Packer.
Favorite Packer.
And he seems like he'd be a good time on the golf course. As Will Hardy alludes to, you got to be 2 of the 3 things on the golf course: good, fast, or fun.
Yeah.
2 of the 3, and you're usually covered. Preferably the fun and fast.
What are
So-
you good and fast?
Yeah, yeah.
I was
I would say I'm fun too.
I was talking
Fun,
shit.
fast. I prefer if you're good and fast, that's great. But fun and fast is
Fun and fast.
What is the worst 2 out of 3?
ooh
Good and fun.
good and
Good and fun. You just take forever to
Yeah.
hit.
yeah, good and fun probably.
That's kind of how
If
you
you're
are.
fun.
You're not even
Oh,
good.
thank you.
You're slow.
Thank you.
You are so slow.
You seen this guy eat a meal?
Unfortunately. Fortunately,
I timed him on the plane one time.
He sits next to me on the plane now. He like times it, and that time I ate it like really fast because he was timing it.
The next
last
flight
flight.
I should have timed. It was a good 25
brother,
minutes probably.
I've spent days of my life waiting for him to finish his meals. I'm like, can we go? Are you done? In college, we would practice at, we'd be on the floor at like 5:30. So it's like a little bit before 5 in the morning. And we had to like drive up to practice because we lived off campus as freshmen. So we like didn't get like the whole, like just walk over to the facility or anything. It's probably like 4:50 every morning. Bro pours himself. The context is important. No one's happy at 4:50 in the morning as an 18-year-old in college. Derrick would sit at his desk with a bowl of cereal, and he would sit there without touching it for like 10 minutes. So I would be like,
This right
eat
here
the
is
cereal.
The
It's
biggest
soggy.
lie that my friend group tells that I
Why do
wait.
so many people tell it?
No,
if it's a lie.
Well, you know, he was that one.
Your cereal gets soggy.
Bro,
I don't.
He'd have Fruit Loops and the milk would already be like the
All right,
black.
we're done with this. You got cereal? Let's do it.
You know what? He poured a bowl before this episode started, and now he's gonna go eat it. And bro would sit there and like take one bite with 2 Fruit Loops on it, and then like read his phone. And we're all standing at the door, like we have
You
to
are
go.
not waiting. No.
I've spent days of my life. He's a slow eater. He eats like a rabbit. 2 bites, sets it down for 30 minutes. 2
I've
bites.
witnessed.
I don't think he's ever finished a hot meal.
The best part is when
Yeah, he said that the other day. You just don't like your meals hot.
the best part about it is like, one, you eat really slow, and then half the time you don't even finish. You're just like, all right, I'm good.
It was like a random
the
time.
towel.
Crazy.
Throw in the towel.
If he had a compost is where you throw your like uneaten food
Oh, yeah.
or whatever.
Thanks.
Some people might not know that. I don't know
Stephanie
how
Hauser,
popular
big
it is.
composter.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out, mom.
Yeah. It's great. It's great for the environment. You can use it if you have a garden. Anyways, you would need like 4 5-gallon barrels every week.
I'm getting better though.
You do eat much
Just got to
different.
put a timer on him, and he's pretty good.
I'm like, bro, just at least finish the steak before it gets cold. This is a $200 steak, and you've taken 3 bites. It's been 45 minutes.
And we just don't eat fast. My sister eats slower than me. Not outside of my dad. My
I
dad,
want to sit down with your family and have a meal.
my dad finishes.
Your whole family and see how it goes.
Let's do it. Let's
Just
do
to
it.
see the pace.
We'll do it in the fun zone this summer.
That'd be a lot of fun.
We'll drink the spotted cows.
There you go.
Bam!
Spotted cow.
Come on.
And we can get some Point Brewery beers
There you
as
go.
well. Shout out to my hometown
There you go.
brewery, Stevens Point.
Next thing you know, he's going to get an unexpected package of Point Brewery beers on his porch.
Hope so.
They sent me a few after we won, which is really nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
There's
just
still some left. I should have brought one for the.
Yeah.
should have, could have,
Next time.
Next time. All right, lightning round.
All right, lightning round. Quick ones. What's the most points you've ever scored in a game at any level?
I believe it was 41 in AAU basketball.
Me too. College game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, college.
Derrick was there.
Impressive.
No, he wasn't.
Was it the night you broke a scoring record?
It was not the night I broke a scoring record.
I was at that game.
He was
I
at
was
that
not.
game.
I was not a 41-point game. Nice. 50, no big deal, guys.
Nobody asked you. Nobody asked you.
Okay.
Nobody asked you. Keep going.
Took 30 shots, but whatever.
Got to 50.
Did you take 30 shots?
15 for 30. What's your best overall stat line?
High school, probably. I believe I had I think it was 25 points. I think it was like 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 or 3 blocks, and like 2 or 3 steals. I'm not sure on the blocks and steals.
Damn.
It was playoff game, too. Yeah.
Ooh,
We were hooping.
triple dub.
Yeah.
That's a nasty triple.
I think it was like my
Triple
one
dub in
and
high school is
only.
crazy.
It's like my one and only.
They play what,
triple-double.
32 minutes, right, in high school?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
Long.
One and only triple double.
quick math here, but you're scoring more than 1 point per minute. Oh. Keep going.
What's the best purchase / investment since being in the league?
Purchase / investment. I would say probably the purchase. I mean, we bought land in Wisconsin. We started building, as we talked about. That's probably the best purchase that isn't fully purchased yet. It's still, still paying it off. But yeah, that would probably be the best one.
It's pretty good.
The house is always great.
Yeah.
Do you have a dumbest?
Um.
Golf clubs?
Probably, yeah. Probably a new. I'm a little stickler about putters. I just actually sold some back to a store. I had like 4 or 5 that a couple of them were I'm like, man, just kind of impulse buys, but just not really good.
4 or 5. I think some people don't own 4 or 5 putters their entire life.
Yeah. That's my thing with golf. Like I love putters, new putters, but right now, so I'm back down to 1. But I'm in the market for another one because I just don't love the one I have. So probably another
Saga.
purchase coming.
The saga continues.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that.
All
That's
right.
good.
Yeah, do you have a favorite perk about being in the league?
Man, charter flights. It's hard to beat.
Sparkling ice.
That's a good
I get a
story.
sparkling ice every flight. Like I sit down first thing, sparkling ice.
Any
flavor.
The best one was this year. He goes, "Can I get a sparkling ice?" Lady brought him sparkling water with a cup of ice. Not like the actual ice drink.
I didn't love that one.
I love it.
Usually we have people like, sometimes they even just.
This
put
was
it
a
on
new
chair.
crew, so they didn't know like his drink. Everybody kind of knows Derrick's drink. This is a new crew, but it was the best.
One a flight.
It's a good drink.
It's great. Do you have a least favorite player on our team to guard? In practice, I guess.
Damn. Probably Payton. One, he's hard to guard in isolation, and he's constantly moving, which makes it hard.
Especially paying like in open gyms is.
Yeah, specifically open gyms because he flies around. He
It's my
flies,
least.
and I feel like that would be a lot of people's answers.
For sure.
He's a tough guard.
I don't like to guard anyone, but guys that run around a lot, I hate.
That's yeah.
Especially like open gym, like you kind of just came from the summer. You're kind of like, hey.
And I'm kind of that guy too, like an open gym where I run around a lot, but I'm not like the ISO guy, which Payton, he'll run around and then ISO you, which is like the cherry
Yeah.
on top.
Especially with Sam and Payton on the same team.
Yeah,
Yeah, you try to switch off one.
You're just sprinting around nonstop. All right, biggest trash talker on our team.
It might be Payton. It might be Payton.
He said himself.
Yeah.
Episode.
We don't have a big trash talking team. honestly.
JB sometimes, like I guess it's more so if guys are talking to him, I guess. But I guess he kind of just like talks to himself more so than anything.
Yeah.
Where Payton actually is a little more outward about it. Yeah.
Payton's the type to like think that they're talking trash to him even though they haven't said anything.
Yeah. He'll make something up.
Great.
Make something up.
All right. Favorite food spot in Boston?
I would say it's probably between Bricko in the north end and Carmelina's in the north end. They're like across the street from each other. Both, on any given night, they're my favorite. Yeah.
It's actually really good news for us because we're going to Bricko tomorrow night.
Excited.
No recommendations because everything I've had is good.
Okay. When Derrick pays, I just order one of everything. So skip one of everything.
It's an experience.
All right. Most influential teammate in your career?
Probably Al Horford,
Mm.
I would say. I think it kind of speaks for itself. He's just the ultimate professional. I look to him like when I was trying to like figure out like why he's been in the league forever. I watched him from afar my rookie year a lot. Just his routine. He's time efficient, always getting his treatment, watching film. And then he's always reliable on the court.
Consistent.
Like you just know what to expect
Yeah.
from Al on the court. And I think those are some of the attributes that rung true with me. So,
Yeah, it's a great person to
yeah.
learn from, especially as a rookie.
Yeah. And then obviously, like being a dad of 5, I think they're about to have a 6th child now.
Yeah.
Being a dad of 5 at the time on top of all that was really impressive.
For sure.
So,
That was great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Great. All right, I got one more question.
Uh-oh.
Free ball here. If you were going to start an NFL franchise, which quarterback would you rather have, Jordan Love or Bo Nix?
Love every day of the week.
It's not the answer.
There's no way you...
What has Bo Nix done that Jordan Love hasn't done?
Bo Nix had a better rookie year than Jordan Love.
Has he won a playoff game?
No. but
Has he?
But-
is he
he's only played in what did Jordan Love do? As
his
a rookie?
first year starting. His first year starting, he won a playoff game.
Hey, all right. We're going to agree to disagree.
He was backing up a Hall of Famer who was coming off an MVP and then won the MVP again that year. He's not going to play over
No,
that.
yeah. We're both Rodgers fans here.
We are.
But Bo Nix. I got a question for everybody out there. Better career, Brett Favre or John Elway?
Ooh.
This is an argument
I like
we have
that.
all the time. So we need
we'll
like
run
a
the poll. We'll run the
poll.
All I know
Better
is
career,
Okay.
answer John Elway.
I won't dive into it too much because we're wrapping up here, but leave that for the viewers.
We have this argument all the time.
You're going to have the home bias of the Denver, Colorado people. And
But
We might get some more Milwaukee
I'll have to
people for this one.
retweet or repost this section specifically to get some votes.
Most of
We'll
our
run the
viewers are
poll.
not Colorado, though.
We'll tag you in the poll so you can get your loyal following
Yeah, okay, that's
to
it.
chime in.
Yeah. I mean, everybody out here is like, oh, Tom Brady.
That's good stuff.
All right, that's a wrap. Sam, thank you for coming on.
Appreciate it.
It was a blast. Yeah, man. Merch is out on Amazon. Get yours today. We got Sam laced with some, so you'll see Sam bopping around the north end.
Not bad. Not bad.
That's the outro. It's just a white noise.
Yeah.
We need
Got
an outro. But
We need an outro, but this is the outro. Goodbye.